Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite you to journey to fair Victory City, home of those sometimes so-so superheroes, in tonight's average adventure of the B-Team.
When the Earth is in peril from superpowered evil, we look to the skies for the world's greatest heroes. When they aren't available, we must turn to the B-Team. At the height of the Vietnam War, Will Samuelson was given a super serum to combat the forces of communism. With a mixture of science, luck, and a little government-issued LSD, the world's most underfunded super soldier, Sergeant Stripes, was born. Bitten by a radioactive insect as a teenager, Dylan Baxter was miraculously gifted with the proportional abilities of the most mighty and misunderstood insect of all. When he's on a roll, crime must beware the dung beetle! Exposed to overwhelming levels of cell phone radiation, typical teenager Susie Ennui found that she could transform herself into a hulking monster in times of great apathy. Super strong and super bored, she is the incredulous shrug. With powers well within our imagination, they are our last hope to save the day, provided they can save themselves first. When we last left our heroes, their secret hideout, the Beehive, lay in ruins after an untimely episode caused by...
Sergeant Stripes! I saw the dung signal in the sky, but I don't see any emergency. What gives?
You're probably both wondering why I've called you here today.
You drove a tank through my homeroom, said that I was your granddaughter, and then signed me out by giving my teacher a trading card of you from like 1964. And then you tear gassed the class so that no one could follow? This had better be important, Sarge. Sarge.
I'm sorry. I was just distracted by my empty coffee cup. With no waitress in sight, Carol. Anyway, I've called you all here to the International House of Flapjacks to discuss our greatest dilemma yet. We need a new headquarters. As you may recall, the Beehive was destroyed during the invasion of those arachnid men.
Oh my God, no it wasn't, you crazy old man.
Are you sure? I seem to recall a rather violent conflict. For by dawn's early
come on, Sarge. We all saw you come running out of your room naked, screaming about spiders and LBJ, and 5 minutes later, headquarters is leveled and we're stuck having our meetings at IHOF.
Now, Dung Beetle, don't cause a stink. There's no point in playing the blame game. What matters is we need a new base of operations.
Well, we could always meet in my super secret high-tech lair, the Dung Cave. It's really cool.
I don't want to go to the dung cave.
The other reason I've called for this gathering is I've been thinking we need to expand our operation a bit. Look for some new talent to round out our team. Now that school is back in session, the Shrug is out of commission 8 hours a day, which leaves us spread thinner than a fine mist of Agent Orange. I'd like us all to put the word out to our fellow heroes in the area so we can hold an audition of sorts.
What about Night Vengeance? He's helped us out in a pinch before.
No, he's still involved in that class action suit against all his former sidekicks.
The Streak?
Oh, no, he got arrested at that soccer match.
Hammerhead and Silver Sickle?
Both extradited back to Russia.
The Abominable Ooze?
Maternity leave.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, what about the Crimson Claw?
Dead for now.
Magenta Mage.
Stuck in the Phantom Zone.
Ice Queen?
Evil Clone.
Dr. Weird.
Caught in a time rift which caused a dimensional paradox where he is his own evil twin who sought to wipe out the human race with a techno-organic virus that targets potential threats through the use of a reality-warping algorithm.
Yes, well, we've all been there. Where are you getting all this intel?
It's all in my computerized superhero index. I have that and all sorts of other gadgets in my dung
We're
cave.
not going to the dung cave.
Oh, man!
No! Aw Man retired long ago. Well, let's see, who else? There's,
Here's your coffee, sugar.
Finally, thank you. Hey, wait a minute. You're not Carol.
You know, if y'all looking for new talent, you could always call the Lone Wolf. I hear he's the bravest, strongest, handsomest.
Knock it off, Lone Wolf. We all know it's you.
He's a man, no. A beast, no. He's the Lone Wolf. From the darkest corner of the Canadian wilderness. Ottawa. With super sharp senses and the claws to match, he plays by his own rules and doesn't take orders from anybody. As long as that's okay with everyone.
All right, fine, you got me, eh? I'll admit, I'm surprised you managed to see through my intricate disguise so quickly.
Oh, you mean the wig and apron you put on over your costume? Yeah, it was really difficult.
What are you doing here, Lone Wolf?
I just happened to be in the neighborhood when my super senses picked up on your totally lame little get-together. So, guessing you're here because the beehive burned down?
That's exactly correct. But how could you know that? The hive was supposed to be a secret. Unless you've been...
Following you guys on my motorcycle and driving past the hive really slowly at night, hoping you'll notice me? Yeah, like I'd be that desperate.
Well, this is super awkward.
Anyway, couldn't help but hear you're looking to expand the team. That's cool.
Yeah, we're just...
See, I wouldn't know what that's like. Kind of a one-man operation myself. Never been one for joining teams. Of course, no one's ever asked me to join their super team of friends, even though I'd probably be really cool to have around. Sure would be nice to be asked.
Lone Wolf, would you like to...
No, I'm a loose cannon, doesn't play by anyone's rules. Anyway, I better get going. Gotta get these pancakes to table 3, and the manager will have my head.
Wait, did you actually get a job here just to spy on us?
I commit to my disguises. Guess I'll see you later, eh?
Okay.
Bye, Lone Wolf!
Shut up, Dung Beetle!
See, this is why we need a new headquarters. We can't have people barging in on our top secret conversations. And at least at headquarters I could get my own coffee. I'm starting to think no one works here. We need a base that's secure, stalwart, an imposing figure in the city's skyline that says, "Villains beware! Victory City is protected, and sometimes by us." And with a nice courtyard area, maybe a little zen garden and a reflecting pool.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
God, I'm so bored right now!
You could have at least sat in a chair instead of ruining the whole booth. You're 600 pounds in that form.
It not Shrug's fault. Shrug have glandular problem.
Check, please. Look, I think we need to contact him.
Oh, no, not him.
Yes, him. He's our best hope for finding a new place. All right, B-Team, let's move out!
We no get check yet.
Carol!
Who is this mysterious him? How will he save our heroes in their time of need? Who is going to pay for that booth? Find out when the B-Team returns!
Tonight's episode brought to you by Punching Clown brand cookies.
For a toothless smile instead of a frown, just grab a box of the Punching Clown.
Punching Clown.
The snack that fights you back. We now return to the B-Team. We find our heroes inside a mysterious building with a mysterious stranger in a mysterious red blazer. Why, it can only be
The Realtor!
I wish you would stop saying it like that.
The Realtor! Champion of housing market justice, defender of the deed, soldier of fortune in an ongoing battle against high mortgage interest rates. The Realtor can sell any home to anyone.
Thank you for meeting with us, Mr. Realtor.
It's just Realtor!
Yeah, we can see you've bedazzled that on the back of your blazer.
Your name tag says Jeff.
Jeff, the Realtor! I heard you're looking for new members.
Actually, we're simply in the market for a new secret headquarters, and you came highly recommended to us by Merman after you moved him into his new beachfront hideout.
What happened to his old one?
Oh, you mean the sandcastle? Tide came in.
Don't worry, team. With my super listings and super knowledge of property values, I'll have you in a new headquarters in no time. Realtor, away! To my Honda Odyssey.
Dung Cave's looking pretty good right now, huh?
Shut up, Dung Beetle!
Meanwhile, at the Monetarium, lair of the evil Mr. Moneybags.
Now that I'm on the city planning board, my evil plan will come to fruition. I can seize the yellow properties through eminent domain, displacing the orphans and nuns who currently live there. Then I will own the whole free parking corner, and my hotels will dominate the city. I'll be raking in the cash by forcing anyone who walks in front of them to stay the night. And with all the good superheroes at that convention in the Bizarro dimension, there's no one who can stop me! No one! Top Hat! Tiny Dog! Bring me my inhaler!
Sometime later, in the sleek, yet affordable interior of a Honda Odyssey.
This next place is just a few miles down the street, and trust me, it's the real deal.
Can we please just hurry this up? If anyone sees me in this minivan, I'm going to die of embarrassment.
Scoot over, Shrug. You smell like pumpkin spice and B.O.
I can't. There's no room in here.
Hey! I spent 6 months in a 3x3x3 tiger cage suspended from a tree, eating nothing but maggot rice and drinking the humidity from the steaming oppressive jungle. So I don't want to hear how cramped it is back there. Now shut up and let me think. I just don't understand it. We must have been to 15 properties today and got outbid each time by an anonymous buyer before we could even get a foot in the door.
It's almost as if one person is buying up all the properties in the city.
Purple Mountain Majesty, you're right. I've seen this before. The year was 1975. I had just come back to the States. Broken, but alive. A shell of the man I once was. The things I had seen. The things I had done. We may have come back alive, but at what cost? At what cost?
Back to it, Stars! We kind of lost you there.
Sorry. Not sure what happened. Anyway, I've seen all this before. In Atlantic City. One man, and barely that, was buying all the properties and charging obscene taxes to any who dared walk upon them. This must be the work of Mr. Moneybags. He must have used his get-out-of-jail-free card. Or else the Parker brothers sprung him. I'll bet he's returned to his insidious base of operations here in Victory City.
You mean that giant plastic-looking red eyesore? The one with all the free parking?
The very same.
Well, as luck would have it, that property was next on our list. And here we are.
Oh. Well, stay here, Realtor. Things could get ugly. This is no place for a civilian.
But I brought my...
Even one with your, negotiating acumen.
Leave it to the heroes. Come on, team. Let's roll.
Whatever.
Whatever indeed! What terrible fate awaits our ragtag runners-up inside this pop-o-matic bubble of belligerence?
Excuse me, that is from a completely different board game.
Shut up, Dung Beetle! Discover their destiny in the action-packed conclusion of The B-Team! After these messages.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Punching Clown brand cookies.
If you're hungry for a treat and you want to throw down, just ball a fist and grab the Punching Clown.
Punching Clown, because snack time was just too easy.
We now return to the stunning finale of The B-Team.
At last, now that I have complete control of both the waterworks and the electric company, all I need is one more roll of my dice of doom, and the boardwalk will be all mine!
Stop right there, Ho Chi Minh!
What?
Stop right there, Moneybags! Your days of fiduciary fiendishness are finished!
Nice one, Sarge!
Shut up, Dung Beetle! And apprehend this maniacal monopolist.
I think not, Sergeant Second Rate. You may have foiled me once before, but this time, the tiny metal boot's on the other foot! Top Hat! Iron! Tiny Dog! Get them!
Holy horn beetle, Sarge! We're surrounded! Sarge!
Oh no. No, it's all coming back. Dragons, dragons, dragons!
He's having another flashback. He's useless to us in this condition.
This is a perfect chance to try my patented dung ball!
Retrieving a small metal orb from his dung sack,
Ew.
the beetle activates the device, drawing in organic matter from around the room to form his greatest weapon yet. With the proportional strength of a dung beetle, our hero hurls his mighty sphere at the metal minion.
A perfect strike! That's just how I roll.
Oh my god, that is literally the lamest line I've ever heard.
Lame but effective. The trademark of the dung beetle!
You may have defeated my minions, dumb beetle,
Dumb beetle.
but you'll never escape my maniacal mousetrap. I'll simply place this ball on the chute and...
Wait, why are we just standing here? Shouldn't we maybe...
This is fascinating. I want to see where this goes. Ah, poop.
Now that you're trapped, there's no one to stop me from completing my scheme. No one to get in the way of my ingenious plan to economically eviscerate this city, block by block and bank by bank. Soon this whole town will be nothing but cheap plastic buildings, and the only money accepted will be a colorful currency, a denomination of my own demonic design.
You'll never get away with this, Moneybags.
Sarge, you're back!
The people of this city will never kowtow to your crazy currency.
Yeah, no one wants to use your silly colored money.
Did someone say silly colored money?
Lone Wolf!
Back in the Great White North, all of our money is silly colored. Anything less would just be loony. No? No one?
Oh, I get it, because the Canadian dollar is called
Lone Wolf! However did you find my secret fortress?
rude.
I wasn't following these guys hoping they'd see me, if that's what you're asking.
How is it a secret fortress? I think it's pretty
Shut
awesome.
up, Dung Beetle! You're too late to save them, Lone Wolf. I've got them trapped in my perilous puzzle, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I could try punching you in the mouth. That usually seems to do the trick.
Oh, I hadn't thought about...
Looks like you won't be pass and go because I beat you to the punch. Yeah, I'm cool.
Anyway, we still have the problem of this cage. Think you could give a hand?
Oh, it's no use, LW. Your claws can't seem to cut through this ultra-hard polyurethane.
Of course not. They're safety claws. If they were sharp, someone could get seriously hurt. And that's just not Canadian.
Well, looks like we're stuck in here. Guess we're both gonna die virgins, Dung Beetle.
Hey, I'm not a... Wait! I've got it! Sarge, maybe you could inspire us with another one of your war stories?
Well, of course I can. It was summer 1969 when I landed at Tan Son Nhut Air Base. My platoon was in a hooch doing shots of wild turkey, swapping stories when, out of nowhere, centaurs! Centaurs everywhere! They had us surrounded. But then they pulled out their pan flutes and we partied all night long! At least that's how I remember it. Those vitamin supplements they gave me make things a little hazy.
Oh my God! You tell this story every single time. Could you be any more boring?
That's it! We triggered our transformation! Shrug, use your super strength to lift this cage off of us!
Ugh. Do we have to?
You heard her, Sarge. So, what was your favorite of Nixon's foreign policies?
Well, I would have to say that the
Oh,
madman.
me God! Fine! Shrug lift puny cage, but it because Shrug want to, and not because Dirtbug asked.
You did it, Shrug! We're free!
Now to take care of Mr. Moneybags.
Yes, indeed, Lone Wolf. Cuff him, dung beetle.
You may have sunk my battleship, you dubious do-gooders, but I'll be back, and then you'll be in double trouble.
I think not, Moneybags. The chance card you've drawn says you're going
No, please no.
directly to jail.
Nice, good.
And so, another criminal contained, thanks to our heroes, the B-Team! Join us next week when we... Wait. What is that sound?
Real talk! Using nothing but his wits, his wiles, and his Honda Odyssey, the Realtor saves the day!
What have you done? Good God, man! Moneybags is dead. That is not how we do things.
I'm going to be sick. I'm going...
Even I don't go that far, man. That's just brutal.
Oh, gross. He's everywhere.
But I saved the day! I'm the hero! What are you doing with those handcuffs?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm arresting you. You're a murderer, man.
Oh, thank God! The police are here! Take this monster away!
I just wanted to help. I wanted to be a great hero, like you guys.
Well, we're not great heroes. We're the B-Team. Take him away, boys.
You're making a mistake. I'm a hero, I tell you.
You'll pay for this, B-Team!
Well, that was horrifying.
Now what?
Well, no one is using this fortress now, I suppose. Anyone opposed to making it our new headquarters? There's plenty of room for all of us. Even you, Lone Wolf.
No. No, I think it's better if I go my own way. Follow my own path, fight my
You
own...
could have top bunk!
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
So, who's going to clean all this up?
Not
Oh, man!
And that's another criminal contained. Join us next week for another misadventure in mediocrity with the B-Team! Tales of Mild Interest is created by Jesse Hutson and Erica Garraffa and is recorded live at the Dreamhouse Theatre in Lutz, Florida. This episode of the B-Team was written by Jesse Hutson and Erica Garraffa, with commercial contribution by Nathan Van Zyl. The part of the narrator was Erica Garraffa. Sergeant Stripes was played by Eric Meisner. The Dung Beetle was Nathan Giuliano. The Incredulous Shrug was Ivelisse Cedrez. Lone Wolf was played by Nathan Van Zyl. Mr. Moneybags was played by Eddie Gomez. The Realtor was Michael Garraffa. The Punching Clown commercial announcer was Kelly Clow. Foley sound effects were provided by Tyler Orr and Jesse Hutson, and music was provided by Erica Garraffa. For more information on Tales of Mild Interest, find us at facebook.com/TMI Radio Plays, or follow our mascot, Professor McGillicuddy, on Twitter @TMI Radio Plays. Keep an ear out May 29th for Part 2 of Pendleton Park, and then again on June 12th for the final installment of TMI Episode 1, Swampy Gunderson, Dracula Hunter. Be sure to like and follow us for updates on new episodes, live show announcements, and more. Speaking of live shows, we're pleased to announce that TMI will be paneling at MetroCon in Tampa Bay this year. Join us at the Tampa Convention Center Friday, July 20th at 8 p.m. and Saturday, July 21st at 10 p.m. in Ballroom C&D, where we will be doing live readings of the show you just heard, B-Team Episode 1, Swampy Gunderson, Dracula Hunter, and, as a special sneak preview for con-goers, we're bringing a brand new full episode of B-Team. So be sure to get your MetroCon passes now and don't miss out on hearing this never-before-performed material. Questions? Comments? Email us at tmi.radioplays@gmail.com. And thanks for listening to Tales of Mild Interest, the comedy you see with your ears.